What's up, witches? How's everybody? Oh, look, everybody's pre-checking in. Hello, most especially hello to you, Anne, tonight. There's a special unboxing happening tomorrow. I got a gift deck yesterday from Anne in Norway. Three gift decks, 3 days in a row have been gift decks. It's been amazing. Thank you guys so much. And welcome to everybody. Welcome Cynthia and Baronessa and Anne and Samantha and Shantae. And I'm so, so happy. I'm so happy to see you guys. Boy, oh boy, has it been a time. So have some sage. Have some sage. Oh. Smell it, feel it, fire yours up. I hope that by the time I click on here, you're already like firing your stuff up and you've got your altar set and all that, you know. That is my expectation. That was the other thing I wanted to do. I'm going to start off with some laying down what I call the mastering fog. Oh, crap. Don't touch the charcoal. Don't touch the charcoal. Okay. See? This is how it's been. Hold on. Let's try that again. Let's find a different piece that's kind of flatter. Now, I could have lit a whole charcoal, but then it gets mighty warm. So let me tell you what I've been up to, folks. I have spent the last 2 days, like solid 2 days, like 9-hour days. Oh my God, I can't make it land on the charcoal. Okay, well, that's it. I have spent those days reading and watching videos and figuring and talking and sussing out and ciphering and to get a shop live, to get the things that I make to you. And it has been a hell of an uphill climb. And I'll tell you why we have such an uphill climb to begin with here. That is because I have Uranus conjuncting my 6th house ruler Mars right now. So everything, the work that I do, the service that I give, my health, is prone to sudden disruptions, sudden disruptive change. I fucked my shoulder up. So there's a sudden disruptive change to the 6th house ruler. It is squaring my sun. So it's kicking off my T-square, my sun, Neptune, Mars T-square. And so there's been just a lot of subconscious head stuff because my Neptune is in my 12th house. And even though Uranus is not opposing my Neptune, it's a little too wide. Because it's involved with my sun and Mars, it kicks the whole T-square off. My sun rules my midheaven of career. So also career things are prone to sudden disruptive change. It is trining my Mercury, which is communication. So technology, communication through technology is a great thing. So it can also mean it's just big, massive updates, whether I want them or not, is the kind of the square to my sun. So I have been working on, moving things forward and updating things and have just been so prone to many, many, many frustrations. But the good news is below in the description are many links, 16 to be exact, to my Lotus purses, which are now up on Facebook Marketplace. So you can go there and actually buy my shit. You'll love them. They're beautiful. They're amazing. I've been making them since 1988. So long time. And is that 40 years? Wait, no. 98, 30 years. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. So you can go there and purchase things now. I have a plea. I'm here with a plea. And I hate to talk about this kind of stuff because I'm a priestess. And unfortunately, I am also called to be a businesswoman. I don't suck at it. What I suck at is doing both. So the time that I've given in the last 2 days, working on business and stuff has been really exhausting for me. And okay, story time. Throughout my life, my pattern has been that I work like a regular job, office jobs, things like that, and and then I crash and collapse. And the longest time, I mean, when I was in my 20s, I worked continuously. But then when I got into my 30s, it'd be like 5 years someplace crash because of the stress of the job, and my adrenals would crash and the fibromyalgia would flare up, all while these things were undiagnosed, and I would just be out of commission. But when I do my priestess stuff, guess what? It feeds me. Everything calms down. My adrenals calm down. I come into, who I'm here to be. So no getting around it. I got to do the business part. But it's hard. And the marketing thing and the selling of, is really, really difficult. And this year in particular with the pandemic, and I know I am not alone here. I mean, October has historically been my fat month, PHAT, fat month of the year. This October, there was nothing, and I mean nothing. Like my fat gigs were just not there this year. So, one of my pleas is to donate if you feel so called to do that. And if you can't, and I so understand if you can't, here's what you can do to help me. You can like every single one of the videos that you watch so more people will see them. You can get on over to Facebook and go to the Zen Witch page. It used to be Luna Zen Witch, now it's the Zen Witch, just like the YouTube channel. And like those posts. Basically what I'm posting there right now is a link to my daily videos. So I haven't, been putting other content. But if you go there and like those posts, more people will see them. And the more people that see them and come to my channel, the better it gets for me. And, I can maybe approach having some support from the channel. So I really appreciate everything that you're doing. I know you guys are here for me, and I feel it. And the gift decks are amazing. Please keep them coming. They're just amazing. I have 19 to go before I'm through my entire collection. I still promise you daily content, whether it's unboxing or not. But I foresee having to go back to Mondays and Fridays for unboxings, and then the rest of the time will be, astrology and Buddhism and all kinds of other stuff. But if you like my content and share my content with people that you think would be interested, share it on your Facebook if I say something particularly wise that you think maybe somebody could benefit from, I would really appreciate that. And also, you can go over to my Discord because I have a channel on there now called Buy Some Stuff. And it has all the links to my Facebook too. Since I didn't set up a shop, I mean, looking at, I can set up my own shop on my Zenwitch page, or I set up a shop before, but I didn't completely set it up. And the questions they were asking, it's like, I am not ready to be that official. I don't have that much product, So I wrestled and wrestled, and I called my daughter, who from the time she was 3, now this is also a Leo with Scorpio rising like me, but she has a Virgo midheaven. And this child, from the time she was 3 years old, she can sell socks to a snake. She has a talent for parting people from their money gladly. I mean, I did a Ren fair, and everybody at the fair that worked there knew her, and she had her ID tag, and she was able to circulate, like when she was 4, able to circulate around the fair, and she'd go out and she'd come back, look, I got a leather rose. Look, I got this. Look, people could just give up their shit for her. So she had some good advice that got me over the hump today. And within an hour of talking to her, I had all of the lotus purses posted. I also have the supplies to start making the craft along kits, and I've got to shoot that video. So one of my standard apologies is that I get over ambitious, and I promise, because I can't keep a secret. Here's what I'm doing, and then it takes me way longer to get there and do it than I'm thinking it would. So I appreciate your patience. Moon's been in Capricorn the last 2 days, so it's been easy for me to work like a dog. And that's a good thing. And it's been never say die energy. I'm going to keep going. You know, Capricorn, somebody tells a Capricorn no, they go, okay, well, I'm just going to keep going. You know, nobody takes no like a Capricorn. So the Capricorn moon has been great. The other thing that this Uranus is doing is making me very impatient about work and stuff. So that's going to be hanging out for a while because it just now conjuncted my Mars and it's still retrograde for a while. I think it's the end of December that it turns. So it's going to be a while. And I will try not to overpromise, but I also promise that I am going to bust it to, you know, eventually fulfill the promises that I have. So please go to those links, look at those purses. They make fabulous gifts. My love and magic is stitched into every one of them because when I sew, I am in my happy place. I'm in my meditative place. I usually have some really great, you know, spiritual music going on, and I'm in my, you know, one-pointed mind, and I'm watching those stitches go in and generating good feelings for you. So, all right. Sales pitch over. Oh, no, I lied. It's not. Another thing that I am going to do, and I've been wrestling with this for a while, is I'm going to set up a GoFundMe to replace my computer. I have one waiting in the wings. I mean, it's not built yet, but I have my techie guy has designed a solid state computer for me. My computer is 10 years old, and it's starting to do some things that are scaring me a little bit shitless. So, and to be perfectly honest, a year and a half ago, my husband was in an accident, a car accident that was not his fault, and he got a pretty good smack on the head. And we are still waiting for that to settle. The insurance company is being dicks about it and refusing to pay his physical therapy bills for his neck and shoulders. So, you know, we've lawyered up, but that was going to fund my new computer, and God knows when it'll be here. It's not anywhere in sight. So, so I have to do the thing that I hate to do, which is ask people for money. I suck at this. But here I am practicing it. So that's another thing that I'm going to do. I'll let you know when that happens. God knows when that'll happen, but it needs to happen soon because I'm getting worried about some things. At any rate, when I pulled tonight's decks out, I grabbed the Divine Feminine, Divine Feminine Oracle. There's the Feminine Power Oracle, and I get confused sometimes. So the Divine Feminine Oracle by Megan Watterson and Daughters of the Moon. And I was looking at this deck, and I just wasn't even thinking, but I cut it and looked at it and read the thing and put it back in and went, hey, wait a minute, what's that? Her name is Mai Bago, the Warrior Saint. I am a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. So my devotion. So here's where I've got to now get my mind off of making money. You know, I've got the purses put up there, and I cannot focus on that. That's not my job. My job is to be a priestess, and my job is to be here generating energy for you, you know, doing whatever I can using my gifts for you. So there we go. Now I'm done talking about money. But I want to talk about a guest on the altar tonight, and this is Ganesh. Ganesh usually sits on the top of my altar right there. Ganesh took a tumble today. And this is this Uranian energy, you guys. I have been like a bull in a fucking china shop. When we did our house blessing, finally, the other day, I burned a pink candle because the Witchlings deck that Annette Sunshine got me. I said, give us an energy for doing the house blessing, and the one I picked was love, which, of course, perfect. So I burned a pink candle, put a pink candle on my altar while we were doing the house blessing. And the little candle cup that I keep it in welded itself to the slate that it was sitting on, which was right in front of Ganesh. And so I went to take it off today, and it was stuck, and I was, you know, and it went, and I smacked Ganesh, and somehow he fell off the top shelf and onto the second shelf instead of hitting the floor. How he did that, I don't know. But in the journey, both of his thingies broke off here. And I have not looked to see what those thingies are. I think they're sistrum. I think it might be like a rattle kind of thing to wake you up. So Ganesh, the remover of obstacles, took a big tumble. and had an injury to his thingies. So Ganesh is here as my husband repaired him. He is here as a special guest with the best candy that I have to offer, which is Gustav's Belgian licorice toffee. Baby. So welcome, Ganesh. I also have here a couple of things as I was looking at the altar. It's like, oh, here's some Scorpio stuff. So, you know, volcano is kind of one of the words that comes up when people think of Scorpios. Even though it's a water sign, they do have that volcanic, explosive kind of energy. This is ash from Mount St. Helens. Came from my ex-husband who used to live in California, and he got some out there. It's some of the most amazing stuff. You see how it's kind of dense. You know, if you shake it up, it just kind of goes back to the bottom rather quickly. It is so fine, and it feels so soft and fluffy and light until you really feel it, and then it's just grit. Super abrasive. So, soft and fluffy appearing, but kind of gritty and abrasive. Well, I don't know if anybody accuses Scorpios of being soft and fluffy appearing, but they can. You know, Scorpio rising can kind of manifest however they want you to see them. And then this is lava from Hawaii. And, you know, one of these typical, ooh, he's got a little chunk out of there. I wonder if that's supposed to be it. Anyway, this is lava. So we've got some kind of volcanic stuff here. Why else did I put them on the altar? I don't know. Does it matter? No. So let's all drop down. Let's all drop down. And I saw a question earlier from Samantha about this. So this is a perfume vial. That was my mother's. I have the other ones as well, which will be distributed to the kids and the grands. But she loved perfume vials. And I thought this was a beautiful one, you know, to hold the offering water. Cut crystal, chipped crystal. They're all chipped, but they're gorgeous. And wait a minute, I'm going to show you. These are the ones that, you know, she liked, was the really angular. Aren't they beautiful? And the fact that they're crystal, you know, is pretty rockin' for an altar. Okay, so now that I've opened this, again, drop your awareness down into your body. Drop your thoughts. Scan your body. Feel your skin. Let your breath be nice and low in your belly, almost like you can breathe in through your belly button. And I invite allies and ancestors, guides and guardians in with the fresh water and the salt. And I invite you in with the ash from Mount St. Helens. I mean, I got a kind of an explosive thing going on in my life already, right? So I offer this. And I offer the fire of Azrael. Alrighty. Got to wrestle with this deck. I love this deck so much, but it is so difficult to deal with. You know, even trying to just leaf through the cards, they're too wide to hold the deck and push them off the top. And, you know, so. But it's such a good deck. I think I'm going to start becoming a thorn in the side of Hay House and just contacting them to say, you know, I love this deck, but man, the stock really sucks. All right. So we're going to start with our Scorpios, and I'm just taking one card off of each tonight because my brain needs a bit of a rest. The light change is kicking my ass this year. Kicking my ass. I have had to make coffee like every evening because I'm soporific. It's never clobbered me quite this hard, and I think it's because we're on the aftermath of, you know, so much stress and so much ongoing stress, and you know how it is. All right, they're telling me one more shuffle through and then to cut. Okay. Parvati, the goddess of devotion. Let's get both of them and then we'll talk. Oh, there we go. All right. Parvati, goddess of devotion, and spider woman, life weaver. I am a love that doesn't leave. When I commit to love, my soul evolves. And then Spider Woman, the life weaver, tells us, reminds us that we're all connected. So Scorpios, in these last couple of days, let me see, I think it's Saturday that we shift into Sag. Let me look. It is, no, darling, when? Okay, yes, Saturday. Sun goes into Sag on Saturday, so we're still in Scorpio territory. So Spider Woman is saying that we are all connected. We have all these threads going out, you know, through the air we breathe, the food we eat, the words we speak, the actions we take, the thoughts we think. Everything that we do moves one of the threads of the web. And so Parvati says, I am a love that doesn't leave. I commit to my love. And when you commit to generating love like that, and nobody loves more powerfully than a Scorpio. Am I wrong? Nobody loves more powerfully than a Scorpio, intensely loyal beyond the grave, you know? So when you're generating that intensity of love, Scorpio, to generate it towards the planet and all her creatures, to generate it towards the web of life and see it going out along the threads of that web. It's also talking about people that have an influence on you, Scorpio, and people who might be tugging your strings, tugging your threads, because there's another kind of web, and that web is a toxic one. And it consists of the energies that are created from trauma, from unhealed trauma. And those sore spots kind of put out these energetic trailers. And other people who have kind of matching trauma can vibe to that trailer. And you can be attracted to each other through your shared trauma. And this is when you end up kind of in a situation where you're like going, oh my God, I'm getting re-traumatized. How did this happen? Well, it's because you've got those unhealed energy trailers out there. And somebody that, you know, vibes to it can pick it up and yank it. So that's also to be aware of those kind of threads, and also to apply your love to that. Apply your love to the trauma. So it's time to recognize where in your life you have unhealed trauma that is presenting itself to you. That, not saying go digging, you know, but that is presenting itself to you. And it shows up in moments of intense discomfort. It shows up when it's like, I can't take, you know. So when you're having those moments of intense discomfort, of shame, of anxiety, those kind of things, consider, is this unhealed trauma that needs to be looked at, that is ripe, that is ripening so that I can heal it. It's coming up because it's ripe for healing. All right? Okay, Scorpios. Which one's Samantha? The goddess ones or the daughters of the moon? We have such a lag here. It's hard to... I'm so happy to see all you guys here. Seriously. Okay, she wants to come off the top, so here she goes for Sagittarius. Khadija, the mother of believers. All right. And then we have success, Six of Pentacles. Khadija, the mother of believers, I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. So Sag, this is talking about your self-sufficiency and your ability to generate support and income and everything that you need, not just financially, but spiritually. Why? Because of her belief. She's called the mother of believers. And Sag, being ruled by Jupiter, is all about philosophies, not about blind faith. That's Neptune and Pisces. but it's about investing in a philosophy, about having a philosophy and saying, this is my belief system, and installing that belief system. The difference is Neptune in Pisces is more about that almost blind faith and not really understanding, just getting sort of sucked into the belief and not thinking about it. Sagittarius is about thinking about it, having the philosophies, understanding why I believe this, why does this fit me. So it's saying through that belief that you can, supply what you need for yourself. You can care for yourself financially, spiritually, and provide heaven and earth. So it's very self-sufficient and self-reliant and self-confident card, very Sagittarian. And then we have Six of Pentacles, which is success. And look at this deck. Come on. Way back in the day, how forward was this? And so how Sag is that too? Sports and going beyond any boundaries and any limitations. So Six of Pentacles also talks about, yes, it's success. It's also financial success. So the focus there, Sag, says that there could be some good things coming your way materially, financially. Stay firm in your belief and your ability to generate those things, and they will come through for you. Yay. Yes, Daughters of the Moon. Okay, moving on to Capricorn. And I may have to take a break to go wash my hands. I didn't before this, and they're feeling icky sticky. Could you talk amongst yourselves for a moment? I'll be right back. Much better. So I did wash them before. I always wash them before I start doing readings. But then I did things like clean out my, sage thing, and I got ick. So, all right. Where are we at? Capricorn. All right. They're telling me off the top. Our Lady of Guadalupe. I like that this divine feminine power has, lots of women from Christianity. Because there's the story. We know the history of the male Christian Catholic Church, but the women, Hildegard de Bingen. I got some books of hers on my wish list. Okay. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. So, Capricorn, where you're feeling vulnerable is where you have to rest in the fact that you do have protection that's not visible, and generate that protection for yourself. Call in that protection. Because that kind of energetic protection is so fluid, and so it is permeable. And what's wonderful about energetic protection, remember I talk about observe, don't absorb, that you can put this energetic protection around you, and it allows you to observe, to perceive, but not to absorb things into your energy field. And it doesn't shut off your psychic or intuitive gifts. I mean, that's what your guides are for, right? To let the right stuff through and keep the wrong stuff out. So this is just saying it's time to shore up your protection, Capricorn, and feel yourself as being protected and loved. Sometimes it's hard to feel the love part. Capricorns, particularly if you have like a Moon Saturn square or opposition particularly. Moon Saturn opposition, Venus Saturn opposition finds it very, very difficult to feel loved. And Saturn being the ruler of Capricorn, which would be your sun ruler. So, it depends on where things fall in your chart. Still, Capricorns can be the glass half empty and the nobody loves me guess I'll eat a bunch of worms, you know. So it's saying feel yourself protected and loved. And this is Nine of Blades criticism. So, ooh, that's it. Capricorn, talking about criticisms that come your way and having that energetic protection up so that they can bounce off, you know, because the sense that I'm getting is these knives. I mean, look at this. Look at these arrows coming in. So you kind of have your shield up, but then the things come, you know, the barbs and arrows come in, which then kicks off the thought process of I'm not good, I'm no good, I'm not good enough, I'm, you know, all the old shamey stuff. So this is saying, yes, you've got to make sure that you shore up your defenses. And when you do that meditation of putting the roots down into the ground and bringing the energy up and making the egg, you know, you can put a hard shell on it if you need to. And why not? You know you're going into a place when you're out encountering people in this pandemic, put a hard shell on that. Make sure you got the hard shell on your face, but put a hard shell on that egg around you. And you can make affirmations about it. These particular things bounce right off. I do not take these into my energy field. So you can address through your shielding the particular things that you're done with and set that boundary. Okay? Because it says, yeah, somebody's been getting under your skin there and a little bit under your armor, and it's time to beef it up a little bit, Capricorn, because you are protected and you are loved. I adore you too, Shantae. And I got a baby sleeping at my feet here. Let me get through Aquarius and he'll make a visit. Because he's very Gumby right now, so I can hold him. He gets exceptionally Gumby when he's sleepy. He gets slinky slonky kitty. And he is growing so fast. He has stopped eating his kitten chow. He is into the food that the older cats eat. But the thing is, their food is grain-free. And the kitten chow that he was started on is not. So he is clearly selecting the grain-free, and I'm so here for that. But he's like twice as big as he was a month ago. It's astonishing how fast he's growing. And he's going to be very big, and he's going to be something else. He is very much Maine Coon. His prey drive is the strongest I've ever seen in any cat that I've had. He's really smart. He just does the Maine Coon-y kind of things. So, okay. Where are we at again? Oh, yeah, Aquarius. He's like, shut up and shuffle. I want to see the kitten. Okay, Aquarians. Whoops, that one wanted to float. Oh, looky. It's the Lady of Guadalupe again. I'm so glad that these cards popped into my head because they're such a wonderful, wonderful deck, and I've had them for a long, long time. All right, let's go to this bunch and see which one we want. Give me one off the top, please. Which one? Which one? That one. All right. Well, earthquake. So again, we've got protection, Our Lady of Guadalupe, Aquarius talking about getting your protection shored up. Why? Because we got an earthquake happening here. This is the Five of Pentacles. So Aquarius, some things are rocking and rolling for you, and why not with your ruling planet retrograde? It's harsh. It's really harsh. It's hard to think in practical terms, and uh-oh. Sorry, I should have gotten that call, but I'm live streaming. Sorry, Brad. I think he's calling to tell me that he's got my tapes digitized. Some of my favorite spiritual, sidetrack, warning, some of my favorite spiritual music is by a woman named Lisa Thiel, Thiel. I've had her recordings since the 80s, and she just has the most amazing songs, goddess songs. They're just, she's a true channel. And there's one particular cassette tape, that she's never digitized, and mine broke, and I bought another cassette tape, and I gave them to my friend in order to have them digitized, and I think he's got them ready. Okay, anyway. Yes. I'm doing a live. Hi, Amy. Hi. Are you the one that was commenting on the medicine cards and the Sacred Path cards? I think you were. I am so lucky that you found me. Welcome. Welcome, Amy. I'm glad you made the live. Okay, so Aquarius, you're having your own personal earthquake. It's things are rocking and rolling internally because it's really hard to move them forward externally. So, again, for you, Aquarius, time to get your protection up. And hold on. The sense that I'm getting for you, Aquarius, is things are hitting you more physically now. In the retrograde, that usually, you're used to that Uranus functioning on an intellectual level. It's your brilliance, it's your innovation, it's your caring for humanity and your new ideas and utopian thinking. But being retrograde, it's telling me that it's hitting you more physically. So we need to address anxiety. We need to address racy, jumpy thoughts and things like that. Meditation. And for you, Aquarius, I mean for everybody, you know what I'm going to say. Kelly Howell recordings, because it's technological, and I mean, that's Aquarian, right? Slap the headphones on, feel your brain drop into theta. It's awesome. All right. La, la, la. Hi, Nadia. So good to see everybody. And I like this one of each. I was bogging myself down. I bog myself down so well. I am talented, so talented at it. It's that Pluto Mercury conjunction. I get ideas and they're extreme, and then I can't let go of them. All right. We have Kuan Yin coming up first. This is Pisces. Woo, you see them come shooting off the deck? All right. Oh, looky there. All right, Pisces. Kuan Yin, the goddess of compassion, and we got two that came flying off, so of course I will look at both of them. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So, and then we've got this Nine of Blades here, criticism, next to you as well, Pisces. So looking at, I recognize suffering in order to release it. So let's look at the Buddhist definition of suffering. Aggression and attachment. So attachment, you know what this is. This is I want it, I want it, I want it. There's something I want so bad because I don't have it. You wouldn't want it if it wasn't already part of you. And that's the truth. If you have, I don't know. I'm sorry, I was going to do a story there and it wasn't going to work. So I'm going to do like an analogy and it clearly wasn't going to work. So never mind. But I recognize suffering in order to release it. So Pisces, you can get lost in your suffering because it comes up, and because you're so compassionate, you want to know what the pity party is? It's because you have compassion for yourself and you recognize your own suffering. Unfortunately, then it compounds itself. Because I have compassion for you and, oh, you're suffering, you poor dear, and now I'm suffering more. So this is where Kuan Yin says it's time to recognize it and release it. Elevate. So Pisces, let's go to the higher octave of spirituality and inspiration and divine connection rather than, getting lost in the suffering. And curiosity breeds compassion. So let's flip that kind of compassion around from the negative spiral to, I wonder what this is about. I wonder what this karmic pattern is. Let's find out. And then you can approach it with the compassion of, I want to work this out, right? But particularly looking towards criticisms that have come down in the past. And again, that sense of inferiority of, I'm not good enough. I'm never going to be good enough. All right. Now, let's see who's on the bottom here. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. And this is Passowe, White Buffalo Woman, Crone of Pentacles, Capricorn. So she, let's see. Buffalo Woman is the woman that brought the pipe ceremony to the First Nations. So she is a go-between. She shows the way to spirituality. She shows the way to connection. And here, Pisces, it's talking about setting those boundaries and saying no to the things you need to say no to. Spend your time wisely. Don't say yes unless it's a wholehearted, holy hell yes. All right. Capricorn says yes, structure, that some things you have to say no to. That's Capricorn's forte, right? Fort. Sorry, not forte. That's wrong. It's fort. Forte is a musical term. Fort means strength. You learned something. Okay. So get your boundaries firm, Pisces. And I promised something a minute ago. My baby. There he is. You can almost see him. Open your eyes so they can see you, Pai Pai. I'm gonna open him so sleepy. But he's purring. He's purring. Oh, I love you so. He is the sweetest little boy. I mean, when he's snuggly, it's just like this. You can hold him for hours. When he's crazy, oh my God. So here's what I do. When he gets really crazy, when I have to hold him or I'm trying to do something and he's like, you just do like this. So I just pretend I'm licking the shit out of his face and his head and it calms him right down. It feels like his mommy. Okay. Pai Wacket says bye. He can go back to his nappy now. As you see this, you know, what you're seeing on this video is like a void. You see this black hole. But look at this. Look at this stuff. Look how big he is. Look at how big he is. Did you go say hi? Okay. Go back and sleepy. Go back and sleepy. Sorry. Kitten tax. Gotta earn his keep. Alrighty. We are on to Aries. I feel myself relaxing, having gotten product up. I'm also working on some merch that will be available through Patreon. I might put some up available through Streamlabs, but probably Patreon makes more sense to me. And just, you know, that's going to be the t-shirts and the mugs and shit with, you know, my pithy sayings. A good witch can make anything work. Here's one. Bend it and send it. Here's another one. Okay. This is Aries. Nope, they're telling me keep going. Aye. Cut. Smack. Kali. The mother of the universe. Okay, dear Aries. So we are gearing up for Thanksgiving next week. And it's going to be our usual, just our close family, who have all been like frickin' isolating. Ohio finally is locking down at night into curfew. I think it's 10 at night from 5 till 5 in the morning or something like that. But why at night? Maybe that's when people are going to bars and restaurants. But I'm glad somebody's doing something way too little, way too late, but they're doing something. Better than nothing. Oh, looky here. Oh, holy moly. All right, Aries, get yourself together. Yes, this is Daughters of the Moon. I will get the author because I don't know. Oh, here. This is Fiona Morgan. So Daughters of the Moon, Fiona. And the Divine Feminine Oracle is, yes, Megan Watterson. Right. I don't need to type that out because somebody already did. There we go. All right. So Aries, Kali, Mother of the Universe. I release all that doesn't serve me. It's time to be the truth of who I am. So things are rocking and rolling for you too, Aries, this week. Look at this earthquake card, 5 of Pentacles. So we've got some serious disruptive stuff going on in the material realm. And it's time to look at what can be willingly let go of. could be a time where you're having to let go of things, whether you want to or not. But as long as it's happening and this energy is happening, look at how you can use it. What can I let go of willingly? What really does need to go? How can I lighten my own load? All right. The trick and the problem is that old bug of negative capability. How do I be in this doubt when things are falling apart? Remember on the live stream last week, we talked about the time of decomposition and the time of things falling apart. And when things are falling apart, I'm looking for something here. There we go. I found them. Because I've quoted this so many times, and this time I'm going to get it right. Hold on. La la la. Show Henry Miller, Frederick Frank, Keats. Keats. I think I've attributed this to Yeats before. It's Keats. Sorry. Negative capability, that is, when a man is capable of being in uncertainties, mysteries, doubts, without any irritable reaching after fact and reason. So, when things are rocking and rolling, and instead of going, why is this happening? You know, what caused this? To be able to just sit still and say it's happening. Because something like, I mean, when we have our little personal earthquakes in our lives, it's very easy to sort of look at what are the events that led up to this, what did I do, whose fault is it, you know, all that kind of stuff. But when you have something like an actual earthquake, it doesn't do anybody any good to say, why did this happen? Why? It happened. It's the way the earth grows and changes, and it happened. So when we're particularly in situations where we can't find somebody to blame, it can be really, really, really difficult, particularly for an Aries, because Aries needs to know the enemy. Who's the enemy? So the earthquake that you're going through right now, if you can't find somebody to blame for it, stop trying and just see if you can settle down and weather the change. It's time to be the truth of who I am. I release all that doesn't serve me. And what doesn't serve you is constantly looking for the battle and the enemy when things kind of go haywire. Sometimes going haywire is just haywire and there's not somebody to fight about it, right? So there you go, Aries. Yep. And the truth of who I am, just coming into your own and looking at where you can spend that pathfinder energy. Aries is the pathfinder. And speaking of, I'm wearing my wolfy earrings tonight. Let me see if you can see them. They're very cool. They're kind of wolf/coyote, and it's howling at the moon, but maybe it's looking over its shoulder. So there's sort of dual, and I haven't worn them years and years and years, but wolf is the pathfinder, and coyote is chaos. So, you know, out of the chaos, work at finding the path, Aries. That's the message there. Because we depend on you to be the point guard and the pathfinder. All right, Taurus. I speak the name of Taurus so that the card may fly out. These are shuffling more easily as I work with them, and that's nice. So I won't be cursing your name, Hay House. And oh my God, how many emails have you been getting from Hay House? Like 5 every day. They've got sales going on like mad, and me with no money. All right, they're telling me off the top, Our Lady of Guadalupe. So many cards, so few answers. All right. Oh. Holy shit, you guys. All right. Things are getting a little redundant. So, we know what this is talking about. I mean, this is exactly the set that we got for what? Sag or... no, Capricorn. This was exactly what Capricorn got. So Taurus, same for you. Earth signs. Hey, Earth signs. Time to get your boundaries firm. Get your energetic protection up. Be aware of criticisms that are coming after you, but most particularly be aware of what they're causing in you. Be aware of the processes that are coming up when criticism comes in, because it's really revealing. It's going to show you a program that's in there that needs to go. All right. Well, maybe it's going to show you that you've got some pretty damn firm boundaries. Maybe what happens when you have criticism coming in is it's like, what do they know? You know, they don't know me. I know who I really am. But the point is that if you look at what's going on when criticisms come in, you're really going to get some information. So overall, again, it feels like things are coming in at you, Taurus, and everything is pointy. So chill out, meditate, take it as easily as you can take it. Use the opportunity to discover what's in there, what's in your programming. Okay? All right, can we have some new cards, please? That'd be nice. Should I leave those out of the deck? Because, you know, everybody can't have the same cards. And my deck says, why the fuck not? Okay. All righty. Gemini. All right, they're telling me to cut. Ooh, look, we got a new one. Fatima, the mother of Imams. All right, that one wants to come. Oh, looky, another new one. Yay, Four of Cups, sorrow. The mother of Imams, love is my lineage and gratitude is my religion. So I want to go to the book for this because I want something a little bit deeper. These cards all have general kind of loving messages, I'm noticing. And I would like to see something just a little bit deeper here. Okay, she embodies love. An imam is a leader in the Islamic tradition. When your soul selects her card, we can get caught up in the ego's idea of who we need to become or of what we need to achieve. Fatima is the grace that sweeps through our seemingly complex lives and reminds us of what's core, what's solid earth to the soul. Family, even if family means a few beloved friends. What matters most is the love and gratitude we bring to those who are there for us and the love and gratitude we feel when they show up for us. Okay, so lineage here, talking about family, and I want to tell you as we come up on the holidays, family are the ones who choose you and you choose them, whether they're your blood or not, because we all know that within your blood family you can have people who do not choose you and do not support you. So it is time to recognize your true family, the ones that you come from that have been there for you, the ones that you come from that have at least explained your story to you or given you an example of what some of your karmic patterns are, as far as like genetic patterns of abuse and things like that. So that's important too. But most of all, it's talking about love being your lineage, the people that you love, the people that support you, the people that are there for you. And did I read the soul message? The soul message here. The soul voice meditation. What am I most grateful for in this moment? Gratitude is my religion. So yeah, you know, when you're talking about devotional work, just a practice daily of saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this, thank you for this. Everything you touch, everything you see, everything you put in your mouth, everything you enjoyed to the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Because it generates more. Gratitude generates gratitude and abundance. And why? Because we've got sorrow here, Gemini. So the lack of communication, the inability to be around groups of people and be your wonderful social self is a real hardship. And whatever sorrows you're dealing with here, you take them to your family. So Gemini, it's time to reach out to somebody and talk to them about some of the deeper things. Gemini is very, very good at talking about the surface things and the chatty things and the networky things and the gossipy things. But rather than just raw data, it's time to go a little bit deeper to let the people who love and support and nurture you in so that you can express a sorrow to them and let them help you. All right, that may be coming up this week, Gemini. Yeah, next Wednesday we'll get the reading that encompasses Thanksgiving, but this is the run-up. So remember that you are allowed to choose who you spend time with and how much. This was a revelation from my first counselor that, how old was I? 30, I think. That I had the right as an adult to choose how much time to spend with my family of origin, if any. How much time, if any, to spend with my family of origin. It was a fucking revelation. And that Christmas I said, no, I'm not going to Colorado for Christmas. Like it was a big hardship to go to Colorado for Christmas. But there was more than scenery there. There was my family, in the context of which I would drop into the pit of depression and feel so lonely. When I was with my whole family after I became an adult, I was just bottomlessly lonely because of my role in that family and the trauma that happened in that family. So, anyhow, you can say no. You can say no, Gemini, to people who you don't want to be around. Oh, we've got a fabulous excuse this year, don't you? No, I'm sorry, I'm not having people over at my house. And then you get together with just the people that are safe and that you truly love. All right. Cancer. Who are our moon children there? Moon babies, moon babies, moon babies. Random question. Does anybody know if you can post readings for sale on Facebook Marketplace? I do not. I will be finding out. And if you're arriving late, commercial break! Down below in the description are links to the beautiful purses that I make, if you would like to have one. Here, let's make it a real commercial break. Grabbing one of my favorite ones here. This is what a lotus purse looks like, so you can have it kind of flat like that as they sit on your dresser with your jewelry, or you can do kind of this, and then you get sort of this Victorian-ish, steampunky kind of evening bag. But when you get inside, oops, that's the code number for this particular one, you have 8 pockets. So your tarot deck and your crystals, your essential oils, your sewing kit, your porta-pagan. You know, you could put like all the things you need to just have a little portable altar in here. I used to make, and maybe I will see if I can bust them out again, I used to make ones with 7 pockets, and each of the pockets was a different color of the rainbow. Yeah, I got some skills. They have lovely little beads on them, so they have their own jewelry and little tassels. See how lovely that is? So, if you want it, here it is. Come and get it. Samantha's laughing now. I don't know how old everybody else is. Okay, they're telling me flip this one over. This is where we at. Are we on Cancer? Are we on Leo? Gemini. Where we at, you guys? Help. I think we're on Cancer. Oh! Wee! All right. Watching for the answer of where we at. All right. We have, and you know what, I've been turning these cards, but that's okay, rather than reading them, you know, as they've been cockeyed. I do believe we're on Cancer. Yes, Cancer. Thank you, Anne. All right. The Cosmic Egg. What a beautiful card for Cancer, but a very moony card. The Divine Feminine, absolutely. The sign ruled by the moon. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Hell yeah, Cancer. The mother of the world. And important, Cancer, for you to keep your vibration high, too. That it doesn't turn into, it's my job to caretake everybody. That it turns into, it's the Divine Mother's love coming through me to nurture people. And then you're not attached. You know, you can have a detachment, not of feelings, but just kind of responsibility. that I freely channel this love through me to all beings. And it's not my responsibility to fix you, you know? And then we have the Crone of Cups, Scorpio, Hecate. Hecate is the crone of the crossroads. So, okay, give me a second. So decisions before you, Cancer, and decisions that have a serious impact, because this is Scorpio. So Scorpio, we're talking about extremes and black and whites and transformative things. So recognizing that all potential is inside of you. That's what this cosmic egg is all potential, birth waiting to happen, and it could be anything. So the potential, look at the yoni here. It's really beautiful of what you're getting ready to birth. This ever-expanding love and something that's really transformative in your life this week. So it would be a great time to make a big shift, to install like one life-changing thing into your day every day. Like meditation, maybe? You know? Like watery kind of things, dealing with your feelings, but doing something that is going to make you feel wonderful, that is going to calm your waters and be transformative and life-changing, because anything is possible. So decisions that are coming up this week, Cancer, keep your vision high. What's the highest and best that could come out of this potential? Keep it high. Think about it being life-changing and transformative. And that's what you focus on and visualize, infused with just tremendous universal love, right? And we had a reversal going on there. So things might be, and I mean, this is Hanged Man, but it's reversed, kind of reversed. So to me, that is saying that the waiting period is about over here, that things are starting to move forward for you again, Cancer. Okay. Leo. Yeah, what do I need to know? Ooh, righty. Let's do this. Ananda Mahima and Sappho. Yeah. All right, Leo. Okay, there we go. All right, Leo's got some sorrows too. Absolutely. I broke down and cried today, folks. I was talking to my daughter and just saying, you know, I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do that. And she's telling me things and it's like, I'm just trying so hard and I can't get things to go right. And I'm not making any money and Christmas is coming. So I had a good cry and got it out of my system, because yesterday I was saying, I wish I could cry. The stress was so much. But again, I got to thank the Capricorn moon for just the ability to dig in and go, you know, I'm not giving up. I'm going to go watch a video. All right, here's this information. And just sitting here, I do jigsaw puzzles on my computer, sitting here doing jigsaw puzzles, taking in information. No, that's not for me. Let's try this. The thing that shifted it all was me realizing, or just, you know, reminding myself that I'm small potatoes. I don't have thousands and tens of thousands and millions of YouTube followers, you know. Nobody's coming after me, because it's like, oh, I got to get a P.O. box and I can't afford that. And I can't afford to be. She's like, do Shopify. I can't afford it. You know, just all of this stuff. So, no, what the fuck was I? And then the thoughts just fly out the head, you know. Anyway, I was talking about crying. Oh, what the fuck, you guys? I don't know. Apparently, I'm not supposed to follow that thought. Let's go back here. Ananda Mahima, the joy-permeated mother. Joy-permeated mother. Oh, I know what I was saying. What shifted it was, you know, just realizing nobody's going to stalk me. Nobody's going to come to my fucking house if I ship things out from my own address. And that was just such a relief. So it's like, you guys are now going to see, you know, my personal Facebook page is Luna Lisa Hart. Lisa is my my birth name. And It's like, okay, so now the final wall comes down between like my private Facebook and my, my YouTube channel and everything else. And what the fuck do I care? I'm all about putting myself out here fully and authentically. And that was one place that I was still kind of trying to keep something there, and which doesn't need to be there. So anyway, that was what shifted things. The joy permeated mother. I am my own guru. I know the self that never changes. So the teacher, when you're thinking about looking for a teacher, thank you, Baronessa. Yes, and that is something I have to do when I'm feeling so impatient, is look at the last year and how I have been taking it one step at a time, consistently adding things. As one thing gets integrated into habit, then I add something else so that I'm not taking it all on at once and overwhelming myself. And it's working. And I hope that anybody else that has these kind of struggles is learning from it too. So that's, one of the reasons I want to be transparent about things and just put it out there, because I know I'm not the only one going through stuff like this. So, it's yours too. All right. So I am my own guru. So if we're looking externally for a teacher, understand that your teacher is inside you as well. Your life is your teacher. If you are willing to step aside and look at things like that, especially when you find yourself freaking out, like when I would be, screaming about my technological problems a couple of weeks ago, and it's like, okay, step out. What are you doing? What are you doing here? What are you practicing? Practicing attachment and aversion and, all that kind of stuff, rather than practicing, okay, let's shift this. And sometimes it's taken me a while to get to the shift place, but I'm getting there every time, and I'm persevering, and that's what we got to have. So I am proud that I have developed discipline and perseverance, because it ain't in my chart. All right. I am my own guru. I am looking to my life for my own lessons and my own wisdom about these. Trust when you're looking at your life and the lessons that are coming at you and you get the wisdom download. Trust that. That is your inner guru. So Leo, time to self-validate and be self-referenced in that regard. I know what my own healing journey is. I know what my own story is. And I know the lessons that are coming from it. Then we have Sappho, the poetess. Let's hear it for Sappho. I love every inch of my body, and I love the women in my life fiercely. Hallelujah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do, you guys. I love you all fiercely, and the fact that you show up for me here. Okay. Because there are wounds for you too, Leo. There are sorrows and wounds that need to be healed. And so you go to your own guru to look at those things and to hear your story and do the grieving work. And part of the grieving work here is around your own self-image and your body image. And we are now, back fully in keto, and I'm back down into the 130s again, and I'm feeling so much better for it. And I'm starting to see the body that I know, that I have always known inside before having kids and everything. And that's a wonderful thing. But even if you're not returning to, bygone days, as far as your physical appearance goes, love your body as it is now, because she has carried you every step of the way. She has carried you every step of the way. Give your feet some love. Sit at the end of the day and put your hands on your feet and say, thank you for holding me up and moving me forward. Thank you for always being there and taking me where I need to go. And you could do this all the way up the body. Just a wonderful body blessing, thanking it for everything. I would love to, I've always wanted to do a ritual, like a sky-clad ritual, where we all stand up and tell the story of our body map, of our scars, of our stretch marks, of our pouches. My belly, I always talk about I can sit on my own lap because of my belly. I called it my empty purse. And it's disappearing. But still, love to the body, love to this piece of earth that has given you joy, that allows you to enjoy all the beautiful things of the world and through your senses, and give her some love. All right. As so you can process the sorrow. All right, Leo. Virgo. All right, so I'm almost at the end here, and we're going to have a few minutes left. I hope you guys are thinking of questions that you might want to ask. And I'm actually thinking about doing something where if you want like a personal 3-card reading on lives, I think I'm going to do a dedicated live to this, that if you just send me a $10 donation, you get a 3-card reading. $9 is even better. Everything works in nines, when in the goddess realm. All right. Virgo, come on. Show me, show me. They're saying take it off the top. Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I love this deck. These two together are pretty rockin', huh? Good pairing. Okay. You. I choose you. All right. Enheduanna, the High Priestess. I think she's what, like Babylonian or something? Oh, and here's me thinking these are in alphabetical order. What the hell? I think she's got them in chunks. Yes, she does. Wait. Enheduanna 206. Mesopotamia. Akkadian. She's Akkadian. Daughter of Sumerian king Sargon. Okay, Akkadian, Sumerian, they're all around the same area there. What allows me to experience the reality of my soul? So the High Priestess, and think about that as, a High Priestess, a witch, feeling the reality of your soul. Not just this mundane life, but doing the things that you need to do, Virgo, to grow your soul. Soulful practices, listening to music, looking at making art, creating beautiful things, making love, praying, doing magic and spell work. All of these things help to grow your soul. And Enheduanna says, my soul is a legacy of love. I am one with my soul. My soul is a legacy of love. So the more that you can grow your soul, I mean, look at what's the alternative. Look at the soulless people we've been observing for 4 years. They've been around a lot longer than that. But look at what we've been witnessing these last 4 years. People who are very much disconnected from their own soul. Their soul part is very small. And their soul's the same size as anybody else's. It's just they have shrunk theirs through, it's atrophied, through disuse, through abuse. I mean, think of the karmic weight that is on these people's souls. Pressing it down and compressing it into like a fucking cinder. But you, Virgo, doing what you do and showing up and being the goddess that you are and the high priestess that you are, can grow your soul so that it spills over and radiates into your life. 7 of Blades, meditation. Meditation. Yes, meditation. There you go. Here's how you grow your soul, Virgo. No time like now to start meditating. No time like today. You guys are going to get so fucking sick of hearing me say this, but I'm going to keep at it until you do it, because that's another reason I've been able to persevere, is just because of my recent new committed dedication to my practice every day, to structured practice. So there you go, Virgo. Get yourself busy. Young souls focused on lower chakra needs. Yes, very low energetic level. I'm not altogether sure they're young souls. Doesn't necessarily mean you're a young soul. It just means that you are not on a track of remembering this time. It means you're coming in with a whole bunch of karma, and it can take a long time for that load of karma to build up. What they're doing is refusing the call. They are staying in that low vibration. And why? Because of fear and trauma. Because of fear and trauma. So if it's like a generating incarnation, where you're generating karma, They're generating a lot of negative stuff because their soul does have a lot to learn. And maybe that means they are young, or maybe it means that they're old and they need to get fucking busy, you know? If they are in a reaping incarnation, then they are living the karmic lessons of their past. And that could indicate that they've been around a while and came in with a big load. Everybody has opportunity in this lifetime to move forward. We're not sent here without it, you guys. We're not sent here without it. We have options. But when our choices are buried in karma and there's refusal when the opportunities come to elevate, then things just, you know, grind down a negative pathway there. That's right. Nothing stops us except ourselves. And we don't know what somebody else's karma looks like. We don't know. We can, you know, like I said, my practice of driving down the street when I'm feeling, you know, pity party and looking at every house and thinking there's drama going on there. Everybody's got drama. Everybody's got major stories. Everybody's got heartbreaking stories. So, you know, we don't know when we're looking at somebody's perfect life, you know, perfect Facebook life and their vacations and things. We just don't know what their karma looks like. And so it takes away this idea that somebody should be happy. You should be happy. Look at what your life looks like externally. No, there's no guarantee of happiness, no matter your outer circumstances. So what's the key? You've got to get your inner life so rich, and you've got to grow your soul to the point that the outer circumstances are, you know, almost don't matter. They don't matter to your happiness. Okay, Libra, they're telling me off the top. Ariadne. Ariadne's thread, mistress of the labyrinth. She's the one that, was it Theseus? She's the one that gave him the ball of twine so that he could find his way back out of the labyrinth. And then we have the Lover's card, Aphrodite and Ariadne. Mistress of the labyrinth, my soul knows the way, the only way out is through. Then we have the Lover's card, swimming in the ocean. And I love this deck that the Lover's card is gender fluid. You know, like I said, how forward was this deck in like 1980 something? When's the, do I have a copyright? No, I don't. I'd have to dig out the book, and I'm not going to do that. All right. You can find the unboxing. It'll tell you. So, the only way out is through. So, Libra, recognizing that whatever you're backing up from, that's the first image I got with Libra, is just this backing up this week. Oh, no, no, I don't want to deal with that. No, no, no. Take a step towards it. Because here's another thing. When you know the expression, meet you halfway, when you take steps in the direction of your own happiness and your own awakening and your own healing and your own enlightenment, the universe meets you more than halfway. That's all she's waiting for, is, are you going to take a step towards me? And when you do, she swoops in and gathers you in. That's a guarantee. It really is a guarantee when you take true steps in the direction of your happiness. And sometimes the smallest steps are the hardest. But Ariadne is saying your soul knows the way. Even if you don't know the destination, if you are in a situation and it's like, this is where my happiness lies, and you take a step in that direction, and you know, which can sometimes feel like a leap off the cliff, she will be there. There's that song that I wrote about whining and bargaining with the goddess when things are falling apart. And she says, "Where's your courage, my pet? We don't throw out the net till you're falling." So that is that step, that leap of faith. Take that step forward, knowing that your soul knows the way, your inner goddess knows the way. She can see it all, you know? And once you take that step, some of the blinders can fall away. Sometimes you have to take many steps before the blinders fall away. But follow your intuition. This is where you get centered in your own truth and your own intuition to know. And again, you know, a feeling of, I'm taking a step this way. What does it feel like? Do I feel myself expanding? Do I feel myself contracting? And go in the direction of things that feel expanding. And the cardinal rule is, when you don't know what to do, 4-part harmony. Come on, you guys, don't do anything because there's nothing to be done. Trust your intuition to the degree that you know when it's time to do something, you'll know what it is. And I can wait until I know what it is before I do something. So it's that negative capability. Don't manufacture actions when you don't know what to do and you're not sure. Hi, Pie. Come on. Oh, baby, come on. Come on, you do come on up. He's getting more and more talky. And the Lover's card, Libra. Love your life. Love your lover. Love yourself. It's the attraction principle. So when you are, seated in your own love for yourself and your love of your life is what's going to help you know which step to take forward and which way to go. You want kissy kitty? Do you want to kiss him? Kiss him. Kissy kitty. Okay. He smells so good. Does anything smell as good as a kitten? Oh my God. Okay. So there we go, Libra. Now we're back to the beginning and back to Scorpios. So, you know what? Tonight it didn't feel like hard work because I have done real hard work in the last few days. And tonight felt like easy because I can come back into my happy place. And tomorrow you get to see a gift unboxing of the Seasons of the Witch Samhain Oracle. It's fantastic. It's amazing. Oh, just got up. I got the up close and personal butthole view there as he was going down the seat. All right, you guys. Well, I mean, we've got just a couple minutes left. Does anybody have a big pressing question that they'd like to ask? I'm still looking about when I want to schedule the Readers Roundtable for Patreon. So please jump over there, get on my Patreon. $3 a month is the initiate level, not much. And that will give you access to the Readers Roundtable. I think that'll give you access. It might be the next level. I'm not sure. But Readers Roundtable is we're going to get together and really look at issues and everybody, bring your cards and contribute and start really looking at some things on a global level, but with all of your good psychic gifts here. Maybe we can go with a Socrates at the end here. Anybody got a question for Socks? Socks, the Asshole Oracle? There, is that his? I think that might be his official name now. Socrates, the Asshole Oracle. Okay. And I love that it's only 9:30 because I'm not worn out. So I'm going to keep it at 8 o'clock. I might actually back it up another half an hour. I don't know. But just to make it easy for as many people as possible to be here. And Anne, my God, she's my hero. Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning where she's at. So, all right. Socrates. What do we want to know? I don't know. Okay, during this week, Socrates, this week, will Donald Trump finally, formally concede the election? And I want a straight fucking answer.
You're in luck, dickhead.
Well, check in next week to see if he's a liar. He's an asshole, but that doesn't mean he's necessarily a liar. Okay. Is Donnie going to dye his hair again? Okay. Will Donald Trump dye his hair again? He just doesn't care. He is depressed, you guys. Okay. Will he dye his hair again?
Things look fucking good.
Well, no, they don't. They look like shit, but he might dye his hair again. Okay. Oh, good storm, huh? Okay, well, Anne, I can't even imagine. And Anne, you know what? Here's something I didn't tell you. I did my DNA through Ancestry, and my biggest surprise is that I'm like a whole bunch Norwegian. Never, ever did I hear anything in my family about Norwegian. German, English. It seems I have equal amounts of Scottish and Irish. Nearly half Slovakian. But it was like this big chunk, like 16% or something, Norwegian. And the only thing I can think is those are the Vikings that came through England. You know, that's old DNA. I'm hoping.
Oh, come on. Come on, Boogie. Come on. Boogie, come on. Come on. Pipe pipe. What the hell are you doing? Come here. Oh, shit. Oh.
Trying to pick him up, and he's a slinky. So
Come on up. Come on up.
I'm freaking out because he's like doing this on the side of the chair, and I have little scars from him jumping up on the bed and in the side of my thigh, like, scar, brother. And I had my son, it's like, here, run your hand along my leg here. It felt like a fucking cheese grater because there was so many scabs from this boy. But yesterday he got his claws tipped, just the very tippy pointy parts, because I need him to be able to, you know, grab onto things so he doesn't fall and shit, but he has no fear.
Come on. Here he comes. Come on, Pie.
Taking my life in my hands. Okay, I need something that he can go after.
Where'd you go?
Oh, he's being such a little shit. Here he comes. Here he is. Hi, baby. Okay, you get treats. Oh, yep.
You get treats.
So the last thing tonight will be Pie Pie getting his treats.
Come on. There you go, Pie Pie.
This is everything I ever wanted in a cat. And it's because I called him in, you know, all summer long. I need a kitten, I want a kitten, I want a kitten, I want my black kitten. Come on in. Okay, baby.
Say bye to everybody.
Thank you so much, you guys. Again, I appreciate all of your support and your donations. Feel free to click below and shoot me a donation if you got something out of tonight. And go check out the purses, by all means. I will be shipping. I'm unfortunately, only shipping to the U.S., but it's priority shipping, so you should get things pretty quickly, and they are fabulous gifts. And then I'm going to be getting sewing soon. Okay, yeah, see what happens here? My hair is delicious, apparently. All right. I love you guys. Half hour earlier. Okay. At all. Yeah. Well, does this time work for you, Annette? And I am going to be doing earlier ones on the weekends. So, you know, 3 o'clock on Saturday, and I'm looking at adding a 2 or 3 o'clock on Sunday, just to do general readings and hangouts and personal readings if you give me a donation and stuff like that. So there will be other options. So blessed be everybody. Thank you for being here. Okay, I will schedule that soon. Please go and sign up for my Discord. You don't have to be a patron to be on my Discord, okay? And we might open the first Readers Roundtable to just everybody that's on Discord, and then it will be, after that, you got to be a patron, you know. But things are in formative stage. Nothing is set in stone right now. And I am relying on you guys to help me build this community. So I am completely open to your suggestions while we see what's going to work for us and how we can build this virtual coven and do wonderful things together. All right? So, take care, everybody. Pie is just flipping out back here. Hey, baby. Wait. Try to turn my light up again so you can see him better. Let's see. Can you see him? There he is. There he is.
Say hi, Pie.
Hey. No. You don't need that.
You don't need that, Boogie. No.
No. You don't need that. All right. Me and Pie say bye. I love you guys. I will see you again tomorrow for the unboxing. Oh, he's going to give you a butthole shot now. There we go. I love him so much. All right. I love ya. I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Be really good to yourself. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Butthole view. I will see you later. This is the Zen Witch. Blessed be.